obligation. Next phrase here, he said, I've been slaving for you. So he didn't see himself as a son in relationship with a father. He saw himself as a slave with a master. It was purely transactional for him, a boss and a slave relationship. He was only doing what he felt was required of him. And third, he said, I've never disobeyed your orders. He defined his relationship to his father by the number of rules that he obeyed. So Jesus was showing the Pharisees that this is how they were relating to God. I'm sure they didn't know it. That's why he was telling the story. They were relating to God as resentful slaves and not as thankful sons. For them, spirituality wasn't about a relationship with God. It was about the rules, the do's and the don'ts. It was about proving their worth to God, their worthiness to God, by precisely performing the formal prayers and faithfully keeping the religious holidays and rituals. Makes you want to stop and go, wait a minute, do I do that? Am I just relying on my behavior as some way to make a connection or to find favor in God's eyes? You know, I hear this all the time when I talk to people, and I might just try to start a spiritual conversation. I'll say something like, so, how are you doing spiritually? Or I might say, where are you at with God these days? And 9 times out of 10, people will respond. I mean, I can just predict it. They'll say, well, I haven't been to church much lately. And then I'll usually smile and say, yeah, but I didn't ask you about your church attendance, did I? I asked about your relationship with God. How you doing with God? And then they give me this blank look like they have no idea what I'm talking about. Because in their mind, spirituality consists of going to church or doing something religious. They just don't have a context for a relationship with God.